as a part of summer program organized by Universitas Jenderal Sudirman Indonesia in collaboration with Chiba University, Japan. I'm Alda Widya, your host for today. In this occasion, I would like to greet Professor Dr. Agus Nuryanto, MSc, Vice Dean for Academic Faculty of Biology, Universitas Jenderal Sudirman, Dr. Nuning Setianingrum, MSc, Vice Dean for General Affairs and Finance, Faculty of Biology, Universitas Jenderal Sudirman, Dr. Rernat Erwin Rianto Adli, MSc, Vice Dean for Student Affairs and Alumni, Faculty of Biology, Universitas Jenderal Sudirman, Professor Masashi Murakami, PhD, as our guest speaker from Chiba University, Japan, Representative of International Relations Office, Universitas Jenderal Sudirman, a lecturer faculty of Biology, Universitas Jenderal Sudirman who attend this general lecture, and all participants of summer program, and also all students from Faculty of Biology, Universitas Jenderal Sudirman. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me first to read the agenda for today. The first agenda is the opening session. The second is report from the head of the event. Then welcoming speech from Vice Dean for Academic, Faculty of Biology, Universitas Jenderal Sudirman. And we will continue to the main session, the general lecture and discussion. Next, granting a certificate and souvenir to the guest speaker, group photo session, and closing. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the successness of this event, let us begin with reciting Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Without further ado, I would like to invite the head of the General Lecture Committee, Mr. Romanus Edi Prabowo, SSE, MSD, PhD. Mr. Romi, please.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Honorable Vice Dean in Faculty of Biology, we have three Vice Dean. Vice Dean for Academic Affairs, Prof. Agus Nuryanto, and also Vice Dean for General Affairs and Finance, Ibu Nuning. This stand up. And Vice Dean for Student and Alumni, Pak Erwin. Yeah. This is all three Vice Dean. Unfortunately, Dean of the Faculty of Biology cannot come here because he conducting a field trip. So I would like also to welcome representative of International Relations Office of UNSUR. Not yet arrived? Okay. And also our distinguished guest, Professor Musashi Murakami from Chiba University, and all his students. All students, please stand up. Japanese student, Chiba student. Thank you for coming to our faculty. Okay, be seated, please. Okay, good morning and peace be upon us all. First of all, let us give our praise and gratitude to God Almighty for His blessing, which have allowed us to gather here today for this special occasion. This is the second summer program on biodiversity and cultural discovery in Indonesia. The first year was held in last year, August. The same number of students of Chiba, but no Indonesian student. Actually, we invite Indonesian students for this year occasion, but only 2 participated in this program. Stand up, please. Oriza, and Agnes. Yeah, thank you for joining us. I do hope for the next year all the other Indonesian students can participate in this program because this is very, very interesting program. So let them present what they experience in Indonesia, especially in Karimun Jawa and also in Prambanan, as well as outing with the Jeep Lava Tour in Yogyakarta, and also try to several delicacies of Indonesia. We are truly proud and honored to host this program, which not only bring together expert and academic, but also foster the exchange of knowledge and culture between two nations. So Chiba University has long a history with collaboration with Faculty of Biology because myself also graduated from Chiba University. I got my master and my doctorate degree from Chiba University. And I'm happy to be here to foster this collaboration. The presence of Prof. Masashi Murakami, an expert in biodiversity, especially community ecology, is a significant highlight for all of us. His insight in community ecology will open our knowledge in this field. This program aims to serve a bridge and strengthening the academic relationship between two universities, offering students from both countries the opportunity to learn and exchange knowledge and biodiversity and rich cultural heritage of Indonesia. I do hope so. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to everyone involved in this organizing event, especially the representative from Chiba University, as well as volunteers. Without volunteers, we couldn't run this program. Please stand up, all the volunteers. Gigi dari program studi bahasa Inggris, Bina, angkatan berapa? 2020. And then Ari and Marcel. Marcel actually already graduated, but still help me with this program. So I also express my gratitude thanks to International Relations Office that support this program both in organization and finance, as well as the Faculty of Biology with the help for the support for Indonesian students, and also gathering this event. So I hope this event proceeds smoothly and bring a great benefit for all participants. In conclusion, I hope we can all gain valuable lesson from this lecture and continue to foster strong collaboration in the future between Chiba University and Universitas Jenderal Sudirman. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Romy, for the welcoming speech. Next, we will continue this session to the welcoming speech from Vice Dean for Academic, Faculty of Biology, Universitas Jenderal Sudirman, Professor Dr. Agus Nuryanto, MSc. Professor Agus, the floor is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable Vice Dean for Student Affairs and Alumni, Pak Erwin. Honorable Vice Dean for General Affairs and Finance, Ibu Nuning. Honorable Prof. Masashi Murakami from Chiba University, Japan. And respected all committees of the general lecture and also students participating in this general lecture, especially from Indonesia, and also welcome for the student from Japan. First of all, let us begin by expressing our gratitude to the presence of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for the abundance of grace, opportunity, and health that has allowed us together here today for this general lecture. And your presence in this occasion is greatly appreciated. I would like to convey our sincere apologies from our dean, who, due to unforeseen circumstance, is unable to present in person to open this general lecture. We assure you that his absence does not diminish the significance and benefit of this event. I also would like to convey my greeting and welcome to Professor Masashi, and also to the student from Japan, to the Faculty of Biology, Jenderal Sudirman University. And I hope you can enjoy the culture and also cuisine of Banyumas community. So on behalf of our Dean, I would like to express my personal and profound gratitude to you, Professor Masashi, and also student from Japan. Your continuous collaboration with UNSUD, especially with Faculty of Biology, and your willingness to share your expertise in this general lecture is a testament to your dedication and is deeply appreciated. So to the student, especially from Indonesia, your participation is general lecture. I would like to appreciate, and this is actually a rare opportunity for you, yeah, especially for Indonesian student or for faculty of biology student. And please take advantage of this opportunity to gain knowledge directly from international expert Professor Masashi. And also you can share your experience with student from Japan. Jangan malu-malu untuk berdiskusi dan tukar pengalaman. Okay, finally, I would like to thanks again for Professor Masashi, and dibuka ya, by saying Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I officially open this general lecture activities. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning.
Thank you, Prof. Agus Nuryanto, for the speech. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to our main agenda, the general lecture session. This session will be moderated by Mr. Romi. Please allow me to read his short bio. Mr. Romi is a member faculty of Biology, Universitas Jenderal Sudirman. Mr. Romi got his master's and doctoral degree from Chiba University, Japan. His expertise is in the marine biology, ecology, and systematics, also molecular biology and bioinformatics. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our moderator, Mr. Romi. Mr. Romi, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much for the introduction. On my right, Professor Masashi Murakami. He got the title from Hokkaido University. Is that right? Yes. An expert in community ecology. Currently, he belongs to Department of Biology, Chiba University. And not further ado, I think we can start the lecture. Prof, time is yours. Dozo.
Okay, thank you very much for introduction. I'm Masashi Murakami from Hokkaido, Chiba University. And I very much appreciate kind support from all of you. And we all, and especially me, enjoyed very much this field course. So now I will present my lecture. But in reality, I don't like a formal circumstance like this. So please relax and just hear my talk. Thank you very much. So please start my slide. A little bit difficult to manage anyway. So
You can.
okay, that's a good idea. So yeah, maybe this is easier. So today I will talk about biodiversity, and but today's my talk is entitled Biodiversity through the lens of biogeography and ecology. And but okay. So my name is Masashi Murakami from Chiba University. And next, please. So, but I don't know why my name is no. Second one, please. Yes. And my name is Masashi. My last name, no. My given name is Masashi. But maybe it is difficult to pronounce for Indonesian people. When on the way to come here, and I went Starbucks, and the shopkeeper asked my name to order, and he said my name is Masa, not Masa, Masa. And the next different cafe, my name is Matsa, with Matsa. So maybe it's difficult to pronounce my name. So I consider how to clearly tell you my name. I realize good way to introduce my name. So every Japanese people knows only one in Indonesian word, that is terimakashi. So terimakashi can be replaced. Next, please. So terimasashi. So, and remove Terry. So my name is Masashi. So call me Terry Masashi. Okay. That's okay. Next, please. So now come to my talk. So I'm asked this presentation just 1 week ago at the airport of Jakarta. So at that time, I'm a little bit wonder what should be talk in this session. But here is Chiba. Oh, I'm sorry. Before that, I will introduce about Chiba. We are from Chiba. Chiba is just next to the Tokyo, the capital of Tokyo. And that is about 30 minutes ride from Tokyo. So just nearby the Tokyo. And now we are in Puruo-Kelto. And maybe we can see very clear similarity between Japan and Indonesia. Both have very big volcanic mountains, and the island is shaped like this. And next, please. So we are from Chiba. So Chiba Prefecture is like this figure. And we Japanese, every Japanese knows Chiba Prefecture is like this. And that's all anyway. So we are come from here. Okay, next please. So Chiba University, we are from Chiba University, and as a master and doctor program, part of them are from this master and doctor program that belong to Graduate School of Science and Engineering, and master course and doctor programs of advanced science and engineering majors. and all of us are biology course. So if some of you interested in some foreign education in Chiba University, don't hesitate to come us to ask a question. Okay, next please. So I'm sorry, but I get back to my talk. So when I consider about talk in here, Indonesia, that is easy to imagine, to think about Wallace line. And maybe all of you knows about Wallace line. And this is very famous biome boundaries between Asian component and oceanic components. So we are now in here and very, very close to Wallace line. And that is make me very much excited about that. Because for ecologists and biologists, Wallace line or the story about Wallace is very famous. So I'm very much impressed, and I want to start this talk by this theme. So next please. So in Japan also, we can see such kind of boundaries in biota. And there is famous two lines also in Japan. One is Blackstone lines, right between Hokkaido Island, northernmost island, and mainland Honshu. And Blackstone is British biologist who describes many fauna and flora in Japan. And also we can see several other lines which separate biota each other. So next please. Next please. So I will start this talk. What is the cause of this geographic segregation between each areas? The answer is rather easy. Next, please. So dispersal of organisms is limited. So that is why this kind of boundaries is emerge. But maybe that is quite self-evident. So maybe all of you think about what is important of the dispersal. So next, please. So what is the dispersal limitation? Why that is important in terms of ecology? So I will ask all of you, why are you here at this very moment in this classroom? Why? And maybe all of Japanese students or also get this kind of class in Japan, so they are maybe just boring. Anyway, so why you are here? There is, of course, many answers for that. And of course, most of you answer that you want to hear my talk, hopefully. But to be honest, maybe some of you are not interested in ecology and just forced to Romi-san to come here. But anyway, but why Japanese students from Chiba University come to here? That is because they are come to here for his field course. So it is, can be say they are a kind of forced to be here. But for you, Indonesian student, why you are here in Indonesia? Why you here in this university? And that is quite stochastic. If your mother or father born in another country or another town remote to here, you may not hear. But that is quite coincidence, quite lucky to be here because you are here in this very occasion. So such kind of stochastic event that is in terms of dispersal is very important to set the what organisms is here and you are here because of dispersal is not limited to get here. So next, please. So and that notion is clearly appeared in this theme. I think you know about this scheme by Wilson and MacArthur and Wilson, and my island biogeography. And most of you think about the diversity of organisms is settled by differences in ecological niches. But simultaneously, such kind of dispersal limitation is very important to organize the community. So next, please. So here I show the again, and as shown by MacArthur and Wilson, there is a notion about how the biodiversity of a remote island is settled by dispersal limitation and extinction on the island. So in closer island with high dispersal capacity, have much more species on that island, but far from mainland, like Kalimanjaro, and the dispersal is limited, so few more small number of species can access to that island. So that causes the difference in diversity at that site. So I will say again, but that this kind of dispersal is very, very important to settle the diversity on the island. So next, please. So I'm sorry, this is rather complicated, but this process could be modeled by like this. So there is a species pool. You think that is globe, the Earth as a whole. And there is many, many species, and evolution is occurring, ongoing now. But we can see some small part of local community, for example, Kalimanjaro or this the forests nearby or like that. So this local community accept migration from outside, and also the local dynamics within this local community create or form the community structure of this particular community. So I'm sorry, I have no time, so I don't explain the detail of this modeling. But here you can see, here you can imagine the importance of migration to understand or settle the local community, structure of local community. So next, please. So to examine this process, I carried out some collection for insects. So this is carried out in Hokkaido, my previous university. And we carried out this trapping. Next, please. We can collect terrible number of insects by 6 months. More than 50,000 individuals of moths, and more than 10,000 individuals of beetles by light traps. And it is identified by student, and it listed more than nearly 900 species of moths, and about 350 species of beetles. So next, please. So maybe most of you not familiar with this figure, but just think these are common, very abundant species is shown left side, and rare, only one individuals in whole community, like that. Rare species is shown in right side, the tail of these graphs. So from this figure, we can see the effect of dispersal. So next, please. So of course, I'm sorry. Again, I don't explain any detail of this model, but here you can see the difference in the shape, especially for the rare species. We can observe many rare species for Coleoptera like this, and compare with Lepidoptera with fewer rare species. It means one individual per community or two or like that. So what does this mean in terms of dispersal? Next, please. So it is a little bit jumping notion, but this kind of rare species should be created, supported by dispersal, because one or two few individuals is impossible to keep that population. So these individuals should be come from just visit the community as visitors. So this means dispersal. So this kind of figure, from this kind of figure, we can estimate the effect of migration for these communities. So I'm doing this kind of study in my field. So next, please. So now I move to another topic, but still keeping the notion of dispersal to the communities. So we now focus on our skin. So we cannot see nothing on our skin, but by using microscopes, we will see enormous amount of microbes on our skin. And such kind of diversity of microbes are very, very important for our health. So of course, some microbes cause some disease or some stress, some problem, but most of them are very good friend of us. So next, please. So, but recently there is some problem on our flora of microbes, for example, in stomach or on skin. And that is shown by hygiene hypothesis, and too easy to say, that is too much clean hypothesis. So that means maybe you are young and childish age, you will enjoy some damp things like this. But in some case, your father or mother said, no, 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 it's too dirty, don't touch soil or like that. It and also many antibiotic products are selling in Japan and also Indonesia. We check this figure from Indonesian site, so maybe Indonesian product. And also we use many drugs to manage such kind of microbes. So this kind of treatment is of course important to keep, to avoid our disease or illness. But in recent years, increased focus on hygiene has reduced the exposed to microorganisms during our childhood. So such kind of decrease in exposure may affect our health afterward. So next, please. So I'm not sure Indonesia atopic dermatitis is common or not, but on the web it is said AD atopic dermatitis is increasing in Indonesia also. So AD atopic dermatitis is a chronic disease that causes inflammation, redness, and irritation of the skin. It is common condition that usually begins in childhood. And when we get AD, it is difficult to recover. And that reason is considered because of many microbe community affected this disease. Next, please. So one of the hypotheses explaining this AD is that disassembly. Disassembly is skin microbes caused by the hygiene treatments. So, of course, baby should be clean and like this. But too much care may affect that healthiness afterward. So that process is modeled like this. Next, please. So this process can be roughly schemed like this. When we born from our mother, we are completely microbes free. So after birth, we get many microbes from environment, especially from mother. And we get growth, and the microbes is established and function as some defense from the but not good microbes from outside. And next, please. So this process can be modeled like this. And there is enormous amount of microbes here around. Maybe we cannot see that, but here many microbes are floating. And within these microbes, there should be potential species pool, potentially come to our skin, or in this case, skin, and the other case, for stomach, and that function as some skin microbes or like that. So to this kind of species pool, try to access to all of you when you are baby. And that is a kind of stochastic process. So the microbes flora on your skin should be differ each other. So this process is also modeled the previously presented model by me. Next, please. So here again, this complicated scheme, but this time here local community is all of you. So, and there is a potential species pool outside here. So this species, from this species pool, many microbes to access to your skin and create microbial flora on your skin. So next, please. So here again, and this model check the abundance of rare species. So in this case, this axis is a dominant class. Here is abundant species, number of abundant species, and here is a rare one or two small number species. And this from species with pool, every children get access, accept the migration from microbes during their growth. So next, please. So here is a result of estimate of M. I'm sorry, go back to previous one. So here I want to estimate how much microbes is come outside from our original flora. So yeah, I'm sorry, this is too small. So when we establish some microbes here, we continuously accept some part of migration from outside. So this degree M migration is estimated from this figure. I'm sorry, I don't explain any detail this time. So just imagine about that. So next, please. So when we estimate a migration rate for two types of microbes, I will skip this again, but here GP is gram-positive bacteria and GN is gram-negative bacteria. That two groups is differ in habitat preference. So I separate these two. And left side figure is a child who get AD or not at 6 months after birth. Right panels are AD or not at 1 year old period. So upper is gram positive and lower part is gram negative bacteria. So next, please. So this time just focus on right top panel. So this is the result of AD or not at 1 year's moment for gram-positive bacteria. And the axis shows the bacteria flora at 0 months. 0 months means 3 days after birth. And 1 month, 4 months, and 6 months. So this means these childs get AD at 1 year's moment. So, and this figure shows for that child at this age. So they get AD at 1 year's moment, but before that, there is already the sign of AD, although they don't show any sign of AD at this moment, because 1 year is quite after this sampling period. So to check the detail, you can see the AD children has much more migration rate. This means when that children get AD at 1 year's moment, and there is, I don't know that reason, not yet, but they accept many microbes from outside. Then maybe this shows some kind of misassembly on skin microflora is occurring even at not 1 month, but not in 0 months, but at the period of 1 month, we can already show the clear difference between migration rate between AD child and without AD child. So this is one application of using this model for some kind of medical approach. Okay, thank you. Next. So that is all my talk, but I showed this bird at the very beginning of this presentation. And this species is, maybe you all very much know, Japan kingfisher. I'm very happy to see this bird at one restaurant during this course, because as you may know, this species are endemic to Java and Bali Islands, and of course never seen in Japan. So this species is quite dispersal limited to this area. And that is quite simple thing. But what is this dispersal limitation meaning? And also, what is the consequence of this kind of phenomena? Is very much interesting for me. And this kind of notion also could be applied to such kind of medical things. So I think that is very important and interesting things to consider. Next, please. So this is my final slide. And this is a very beautiful coral in Karimunjawa. I take this photo by myself. So I'm very happy. And I don't want to get back to Japan because many works waiting me to credit me. Anyway, so very much thank everybody here, especially Romin-san and Arvin-san. Very much thank you for your kind support. And special thanks to Marcel-san, maybe not here. Oh, not here. But oh yes, but here. Thank you. And Gigi-san, Ari-san, Nisa-san, Ori-san, I'm express sincere thanks for you. Thank you very much. Terima kasih.
Big applause. Thank you very much, Masa Sensei.
Not Masa. Not Masa.
Masashi. Masa. Oh, thank you, Murakami Sensei. Any question? Very interesting topic, even quite short. We delayed starting, but finished on time. Yeah. But then, question please. Ada pertanyaan, boleh diterjemahkan nanti. Ya, silakan.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. And I want to ask to Murakami Sensei, if you said that the AD is caused by too much hygiene products to our skin, right? So how do you decide how much is too much, and how do you decide that this is enough or this is too much?
Too much is too much.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's
Thank you,
very
thank you.
good question, but difficult to answer. I cannot directly answer that question, but we are doing this project by our team with some doctor, and they are quite applied person. So they want to find out the key bacteria species. So we come to catch such kind of species now. So if we can catch such kind of species, we can infest that microbes when they are born. And if successful, it only one or two species infection could avoid this kind of AD disease. That is quite future dream, but we are thinking about like that. So not directly answer that question, but that is my question answer.
Lanjut.
Oke.
Oke. Pertanyaan menarik nih tadi ya, tapi belum bisa terjawab karena apa namanya relatif sulit. Pertanyaan lain silahkan.
Hey.
Not yet. Stay there. I'm interested with the Javan kingfisher. Yeah. Could you tell us the diversity of kingfisher around Southeast Asia and related to Japan, and how the pathway of evolution of the diversity? Is it possible?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay.
but I don't know why. For example, we have very endemic species also in Japan, but unfortunately, that species is never found until already 50 years. That means, I don't know why, but there is many endemic or short, small range size species in kingfisher group.
Okay.
So there should be some reason for that. That is very interesting point. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Jadi Prof Murakami itu waktu kita makan di sebelum sebelum masuk Prambanan tuh waktu makan lihat sawah, dia bisa melihat kingfisher, Javan kingfisher itu, dan dia lagi makan ikan bolak-balik gitu ya. Dan ini adalah spesies yang endemik di Jawa. Dan dia juga berharap menemukan yang kedua waktu di mana di Cilacap mestinya, tapi kita agak ke sana gitu ya. Ya, I just curious if you can offer something if might interested in study or join your laboratory, anyone of them. If you might offer, if some of our students interested joining your laboratory or group, you can tell them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, if some of you interested in study in our university as a graduate student, and that is of course acceptable. But of course, there is an examination,
Yes.
and that is a little bit hard for foreign students. Anyway, I can support in that sense also. So if you eager to come to Japan and study ecology or other kind of biology, please contact me. I will support all of you. Thank you very much.
Oke, thank you, Murakami Sen. Jadi kalau ada yang tertarik dari kalian untuk studi lanjut, join di laboratorinya dia atau di laboratorium siapapun di Chiba, kami bisa bantu. Dan dia tadi sudah sebutkan bahwa kalau kalian tertarik dengan ekologi bisa bergabung di laboratoriumnya dia meskipun ada ujian masuknya. Tentu di semua ada ujian masuknya ya. Pengalaman saya ujian masuk saya khusus juga karena pakai bahasa Inggris. Sampai lulus pakai bahasa Inggris. Tapi kalau kalian mau coba bahasa Jepang boleh juga ya. Well, thank you very much for the lecture. Let's give applause to Prof. Murakami once more. Sebelum saya tutup, saya mau menyampaikan bahwa kalau kalian tertarik, please stay here karena bagian yang menarik adalah justru presentasi dari para mahasiswa itu. Ya, kalian nanti bisa lihat foto-foto kegiatan, bagaimana impresi mereka dengan biodiversitas di Indonesia dan juga exposure mereka dengan kultur di Indonesia. Saya kira itu. Terima kasih. Saya kembalikan ke moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Romi and Murakami Sensei, for bringing us to a very productive session today. Let's give them applause, please. As a token of appreciation, we have prepared a certificate and a souvenir for our guest speaker. So may I invite Mr. Romi or Mr. Erwin to present the certificate and souvenir? And also Murakami Sensei, please come forward to the front desk. Thank you, Mr. Romi, Mr. Erwin, and Murakami Sensei. Okay, thank you, Murakami Sensei. Before we close this session, may I invite everyone to join us for a group photo? Maybe we can come to the center of the room so we can take pictures together. Yeah. So please, everyone, come to the center of the room. Maybe. Stand up. And stand up. Murakami Sensei, please stand over here. Thank you. And Mr. Aaron, yeah. In front.
This side.
So,
Boleh nanti yang motor dari sini.
please. Please stay back. Yeah, thanks. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the final agenda. So let's close this event by saying Hamdalah, Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. On behalf of General Lecture Committee, Faculty of Biology, Universitas Jenderal Sudirman, we would like to say thank you for your active participation today. I wish you all a pleasant day. Otsukare sama desu. The next session will be hosted by the Committee of the Summer Program. I'm Alda Widya signing off. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. After this session, there will be a project presentation, so please sit back on your seat.
Dulu ini ngurusnya di mau langsung mulai aja kan Mas Abel tadi kan. Okay, everyone, attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning. So this session will be the student presentation session, but I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Nisa Adabina. I am a student of biology batch 2020, and I'm also the representative from the International Relation Office of UNSUD. Okay, so before we start the student presentation, I would like to invite Miss Ulil Afa as the representative of International Relations Office to give some speech. Mrs. Ulil Afa, the time is yours.
Thank you for the time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. I'm here as the representative of International Relations Office, and I represent our director, Ms. Prita, and apologize that she cannot present today, but she give me her speech, so I will deliver her speech to you all.